I am very hopeful that something is going to happen. I know there's rumors of a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Rumors out there. Yeah, there are rumors out there. Think about that. And if they do it in the right way, meaning, this is not an instrument of monetary policy at all, but it simply goes on our balance sheet. Michael Saylor gave us some really good talking points there. This could be transformational. Transformational.
We explore Wood's optimistic outlook on Bitcoin's future and the growing adoption by businesses and institutions. After a turbulent weekend following Bitcoin Nashville, Bitcoin is trading around $63,000. It has seen a 2% dip in the last 24 hours but maintains a 2% gain over the past month, with 19.73 million Bitcoins in circulation. Before we continue with the rest of the video, do check out Daily 5-Minute Crypto Newsletter with all the latest crypto and Bitcoin news. It's a fantastic analysis of on-chain crypto data and breakdowns, and the best part is it's absolutely free. They'll cover expert predictions, breakdowns of on-chain crypto data, and any breaking news you need to know, all in a nutshell. Click the first link in the description and enter your email to join over 50,000 others in becoming a better crypto investor right now.
And I think what we're here to do today is to talk about convergence involving Bitcoin. And I would say one reason that we've seen the price appreciation recently is the recognition more and more. There's a lot of education taking place, especially 11 ETFs issued at the same time. You've got 11 asset managers out there educating as many people as possible. And what are we saying to them to make this understandable? We're saying that Bitcoin is three very big ideas in one. It's a technology, right? But if you think about it, it's leveraging off the internet. It's the layer of the internet that developers didn't put in place in the early 90s because they never dreamed that financial services or commerce would take place on the internet. So it's simply the next generation of the internet. It is a monetary system, the first global, decentralized, private, no government oversight, no throat to choke, digital, rules-based, that's extremely important, monetary system in history. So there's tech, there's economics, and then the third thing, and this we brought to light with the ETF issuance, is it is a new asset class, and every asset manager, retail or institutional, has to consider putting a new asset class in their clients' portfolios. Why? Because of the low correlation of returns. What that means, you slot some Bitcoin in, and your return per unit of risk goes up. And every institution knows that, and so they have a responsibility to understand what Bitcoin is, and what kind of investment opportunity it will represent for their clients. So I think that ETF issuance has really helped cement this story and is beginning to generate deeper understanding. Yeah, well, I'm really excited. I'm really excited for tomorrow. We're going to have a very interesting speaker on that topic, President Trump. I think, and I'm not going to make the introduction, but I think you're going to hear from Senator Lummis from Wyoming, and just listen carefully to what she is saying. Again, you'll see the depth of knowledge and understanding, and the passion, and why I have met her a few times. Why is there this passion? It's so American. It's freedom. Right? It's freedom. So, and what's interesting about that, one of our analysts, David Puel, he's a very well-known on-chain Bitcoin analytics expert, has developed some of the metrics out there. He said recently that he thinks that this is the biggest revolution since the Bill of Rights. So and he's from Mexico. He said, "This is so American," and I think that is what is going to carry us all the way in terms of the political landscape out there.
Let's delve into her insights on Bitcoin's future in this pivotal year. Wood highlights the growing institutional interest in Bitcoin, emphasizing its role as a hedge against inflation and currency devaluation. She draws parallels between today's financial landscape and historical periods of monetary difficulties, suggesting that Bitcoin could act as a modern-day safe haven. Wood also discusses technological advancements in the Bitcoin network, including the Lightning Network, which she believes will enhance Bitcoin's utility as both a store of value and a medium of exchange. Now, let's hear what Cathie Wood has to say at Bitcoin Nashville about the transformative potential of this digital asset.
Yes, the story there is when Elon Musk, Tesla, put Bitcoin on Tesla's balance sheet, he faced a wall of resistance and criticism having to do with the environment. And so we, along with Block, held a half-day seminar featuring Elon and Jack Dorsey, Steve Lee, for those of you who know him. And we were trying to disabuse them of this notion, the critics, that this is environmentally damaging. I'm going to back up just a little bit and say, I think that we're beginning to hear more common sense generally when it comes to that topic. To grow, we need energy. Technology progress takes energy. Now, maybe we can do it more efficiently, and we are, and over time, of course. But energy necessarily grows as the economy progresses. And if we're right, and the economy and the growth rate of the economy is going to accelerate because of the massive innovation that's taking place out there, we're going to need even more energy. So that's the first thing. But during the seminar, we were able to illustrate that Bitcoin mining in a utility ecosystem and other energy ecosystems is actually going to help us overbuild renewable energy, solar and wind. Why? Well, as you're putting in this renewable energy ecosystem, you're going to have utilities, going to have storage unit. And in sunny Florida, where I live now, the storage will fill up very quickly, and then it'll just be wasted unless it's put to some good use. Bitcoin mining is that use. And what does it do for the utility ecosystem? Okay, mining Bitcoin means you get Bitcoin. And if you're really trying to build out your renewable infrastructure and accelerate it, Bitcoin actually will be an enabler of that. And then, of course, the second one, we saw this with Exxon. I was so surprised to see them putting Bitcoin mining machines into natural gas fields to take instead of flaring gas and even worse, venting it, just using it to mine Bitcoin. That's Exxon. So pretty big buy-in here and pretty big proof points. The taking out the counterparty risk associated with credit is going to streamline our economy incredibly, and it is the entire economy. It's not just the energy sector, of course. We are going to be taking out the middlemen, and most of you probably know this already. But as we start in this campaign election season, helping the average consumer understand what is in this for me, or what is this? This idea that there's a tax in the system just because of the risks associated with credit, the counterparty risks and other risks. And the tax, we know this from our credit cards, for example, is anywhere from 2 to 5%, and that's consistent across. That's a huge tax on the economy. Think about that as a nice tax cut awaiting us. So I think we're trying, as an educator in the community, we're trying to help people understand. Sure, this is important in energy, but it's important for the entire global economy.
Cathie would shared her optimistic vision for Bitcoin, projecting it could reach a market cap of $25 trillion by 2030. She emphasized the growing adoption by institutional investors and Bitcoin's role in preserving wealth during economic uncertainty. We'd love to hear your thoughts on a few questions. How do you think institutional adoption will shape Bitcoin's future? What role do you see Bitcoin playing in the global financial system? For more Daily Dose Crypto news, check out these 2 awesome videos on your screen. Click now and we will see you on the next video.